So if it takes all of us to be healed and all of us to begin healing in order to conquer and win this battle, then let's do that. For centuries, they told us that our beliefs and our spiritual practices were demonic, or they were something that we shouldn't even be using. You know, they took it and called it Catholicism and Christianity and all of these other things. But when we realize that these things are actually tools that are allow us to propel us into the future, because if we are fighting a spiritual battle, and if we are capable of using our ancestors, and if we are capable of creating ancestor altars and honoring them day in and day out, if we're able to continue to pour these libations, why aren't we doing it? Do you realize that if every single one of us came together and created our own strong spiritual practice, especially with our ancestors, how powerful we could be?
Absolutely.
Do you realize what kind of wars we could really win? Because if they're continuing to use our powers, our ancestor energy against us, how do we win? You have to do your work individually before we can come together. And I think that's really the most important thing about being in spiritual isolation. Because if you don't even know who you are at the core, how can you help somebody else outside of you?
Right.
It's impossible. It is impossible. So, you know, what I'm here to talk about in depth more is anxiety. A lot of people struggle with mental health issues, anxiety. Anxiety is the issue of you constantly